pounding it right now because I definitely want your attention. This project has taken Sarah and her team 2 years to perfect, to give you literally that beautiful gilded glow on almost anything you can get your hands on. This is gorgeous. This is the brand new DIY Gilding Flakes. You get the pens, you get the foam pieces to go with it. It is a huge collection, and you can add a touch of metallic to any of your projects now. With this, you're getting the Gilding Flake Toolkit, which includes the liquid glue, dry ink pad, 3 black sponges, which is gonna show how it works in just a second. That's that right there. You get the 3-piece glue pen set, which is specifically made to really have some fun with this. And look at this, you're getting the most amazing copper, gold, and silver. This is the Gilding Flakes that come with it. Now, little FYI, you also get 57 of Nature's Assortment. These are called foam bumper pads, which we'll get to in just a moment. And if you're really gonna go crazy, you wanna get this. It's the 3-pack of the Luxe Gilding Flakes. We have those available in 2 different colors. So ask about these, especially if you love this concept, and grab these, because we do not have a lot of this, and it is the world launch here at HSN on this set. So Sarah, I know it's taken a long time. You really took your time to make sure you perfected this concept, didn't you?
Well, yes, because the thing is, anyone could do a pot of lovely gilding flakes like this, Suzanne, but it's being able to apply these to anything that makes it really clever. So what you've got is 3 massive pots. And when I say massive, these are 200 ml. I've converted them down 6.8 ounces in each one of these pots, and you get the gold, the silver, and the copper, okay? Now, the idea is, and I'm gonna show you all the different ways you can use it. If you wanna do an all-over background, how fabulous does this look? And this is the gilding flake finish, right? Now, you can do an all-over background, but now that you've got those special tools, we're gonna stamp. I'm gonna show you how you can make your own ink pad. We can stamp and apply gilding flakes to what we've stamped, or you can write and apply them to what we've written. Or maybe you just want to do like, this is an embossing folder where I've embossed and then added a few extra little bits of embellishments and added my gold gilding flakes to that. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Or we can go whole hog, like this one here, where we've got an die cut piece, and then we've added the gilding flakes to it. So let me just show you. If I open one of these pots, if you're seeing these for the first time tonight and you haven't seen one of our previews, you are going to go bananas when you see this. These are gilding flakes. So this is the little pot with these wonderful little flakes inside, and we do the gold, we have the copper, and then we also have the silver pot in here. These pots, 6.8 ounces, are going to last ages, Suzanne. Now, what you can do is, we can use our adhesive. So I can come and take like a bit of our tape pen, for example, and just put a bit of adhesive down there. And then you take your little pot, your little bits of gilding, and I can add the gilding flakes onto here, all these different colours. And all you do is you pop the flakes on, and we can mix and match like the different shades on here, so we can get like a multi-coloured little line going. And this is with any adhesive you've got. It doesn't have to be specifically this tape pen. It can be any adhesive that you've got in your collection. And then if we take one of the little brushes out of the toolkit, and then you just rub the brush over, can you see it just leaves the gilding flake?
I love it.
Oh, no, Suzanne.
Wow.
That's just the beginning. Do you know what you're going to think is really cool? Let me get one of these pens out, right? Now, in the pen set, you get a bullet nib, a chisel nib, and a fine nib. So I can write here, I heart Suzanne. Right? Now, can you see, as you write it, it's coming out white. And what we need to do is we just need to give that a little bit of a second to dry. Can you see it's starting to dry already? Once it goes completely clear, then you can start and add your gilding flakes onto it.
Hey, Sarah,
so
while you're letting that dry, guys, I give you an update. 850 left. We've already sold out of the additional flakes. And those pretty colored flakes, literally they came over, grabbed them, and said they're gone. And I had 700 of those to begin with. So those are completely sold out. What I have left is the core kit. It is on its way to selling out. We knew you guys were gonna kind of go crazy when you saw how this worked. So hang on, because we have more to show you, but I just want to give you a quick update because they are getting limited already. Bummer, but you can get it now if you hurry, okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I want to make sure and give everybody an update.
It's okay. I want you to tell everyone, because I knew these would go when you start and see them. Let me show you, in this pad, as well as getting the little foam pieces, you also get a dry ink pad and a whole tub of the special liquid glue. Now, this is glue which will be able to work onto your ink pad. So every time you use the ink pad, you might want to add a little bit more glue on to revive it. And I've got myself a nice stamp here. So I'm going to just ink up the stamp. And so you can use every one of your stamps now to be metallic gilded, right?
Wow.
So here's my stamp on there. And then I'm going to take this and stamp it down. So, and then while that's drying, right? While that's drying, this will be ready now. So now I can take my gilding flakes. Look how fabulous these are. So we'll pop different, I'm going to assume, Suzanne, you want to be multicolored. So
yes,
we'll add
please.
some different colors onto here. Yep. And I'm going to add a little bit of gold.
Also, Sarah, would you use tweezers so you can use less? Look at me. I'm such a crafter. You know, I'm such like, we're all so thrifty. I'm like, if I had a pair of tweezers, I could just use little pieces.
Tiny little pieces. You absolutely could, Suzanne. And also, guys, when you're using it at home, you're not going to have the pressure of being live on TV.
True.
So you're going to be able to just use a little bit. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
I had, Suzanne.
That is really
And then
cool.
also, let's go on to this now. Let's go and gild all of my butterfly. And by the way, Suzanne, all of this, you're going to use all of these pieces again. So you can put all these back inside the pot.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you're not
keep
going to
your
waste any of
leftover.
it.
Keep your leftover.
Keep all the leftovers.
Yeah.
And I like to just kind of lie it down like this, pick up the extra little pieces and then put them back in the pot. But then once we start and rub, the Gilding Flakes only stick to where you've got the ink underneath.
And you're actually rubbing
brilliant?
pretty hard, which I find that interesting.
Yep. Yep.
Like
and
you
it's
don't have to
because we
baby it.
gave the glue a little bit of time. You don't have to baby it, not at all. So if I just tap that off, you can see there now, wherever we had glue, it's stuck underneath.
That is so cool.
So, or where we've written. So for example, if I take you back to that first card that I showed you, now you've seen how it works. That first card that I showed you, I tell you what, to your best friend, if you've got a Xyron machine, you will love this.
Yeah.
Because this is an all-over background piece of the Xyron machine where we've just popped little bits of the Gilding Flakes down. Then this one we've stamped and popped the Gilding Flakes on. This is a die cut piece, like I've got one under here. I can show you this. I can take my die cut piece and I can just come in with maybe one of your little pens and just go around the outside. Wherever it is you're going to want to add a little bit of gilding. You can use any adhesive, but the adhesive that we've got in the pens is the same one that comes in your ink pad. And all you're doing is you're waiting for it to go clear. Soon as it goes clear, you're ready to apply the Gilding Flakes on there. So whether it's onto here, we didn't even talk about the little foam shapes. You get a whole collection of these foam shapes in as well, Suzanne.
Oh, cute.
So I can lift the,
so
anything that's adhesive.
Double-sided foam tape.
Double-sided, you see, yep. So I can take all these different little bits of ones and I can take all these scraps of colour that we've got left, give it a bit of a rub.
So if you can make a sticker, if you can make a sticker out of anything, it's going to work on anything like that.
It's going to work on absolutely anything. That can stick on there. Perfect. This is now starting to stick down. So all these little pieces that I've got left, I'm just going to take them all together. And as you said, if you use your tweezers or whatever, you're going to use even less. But once you've popped this on and you're going to use your sponge then, just to rub it all into place. But if you wait for the glue, the more tacky the glue is, the better the Gilding Flakes will stick to it. That's the beauty of it. But you've got that little fine one as well, Suzanne. So when you saw this project here, for example, all I'd done with this is use the very fine nib of the glue pen, added a little bit, and that was before the other colours have sold out. You can see I've done a little bit of the gold and then also a little bit of purple on.
Yeah.
Just adding extra little bits of highlights or writing, "You are awesome," and then you can gild onto anything.
Hey, by the way, Sarah, we have less than 500 left. This is on its way to selling out. I want you to see, again, you're getting different type nibs on the top. These are the glue pens. So that's the little thin one she's working with. So if you're gonna add little dots or elements or squiggles, or you wanna write, you can write with very fine there. You get the other two glue pens. Remember, you're getting the entire stamp set. So now all those stamps you own, how many stamps have we bought from Sarah and every other partner we have at HSN? I got 1 million stamps. Now those can all be foiled or or gilded. And then of course you're getting, this is 57 double-sided double stick, and they're dimensional. See, I'll peel one of these out. So both they have sticky on one side and sticky on the other side. So you gild the one side, you stick it on, but you can see that's dimensional foam. And that's 57 more images there. It's a great kit. And I will tell you, look at how big these jars are. Look at my hand. That is a ton of this gilding foil. And that is gonna last you so long. I know Sarah's going really quick because we all are forced to do that when we're live on the air, but you can use just little teeny pieces and it's gonna last you a very long time. So you get everything. We have 5 flecks, you get home for $8. We only have a couple hundred left. This absolutely will be sold out. I know they expected to maybe air this one more time today, but that is absolutely not gonna happen. And again, 2 years in development. So I'm so glad you guys caught tonight's show because now you're gonna be able to get it and really have this awesome experience. Hopefully, Sarah, you can get more of the gilding stuff in, but I really like it that is if I have tape runners or if I can, anything that you can make into a sticker, you can use this on, and I really love that.
100%. So I've got little things here. Let's have a little look where have I put them. Yeah, so I've done some lovely die cut leaves that I've ran through the Xyron. So all we do is once I've run them through the Xyron, they're sticky. Once they're sticky, you can come and start and apply those beautiful flakes to them. And you're only use, I know it looks like I'm using a lot here, Suzanne, but you've got so much in the kit. And then also once we've used it and we rub off the excess, all these excess pieces can then go back into the pot. So you only use a tiny amount, and you've got that lovely finished leaf.
That's amazing.
Ready to go. So anything you've die cut, anything you've written on. So I use a lot of the red liner tape. So again, if you look at this card here, that is little bits of double-sided tape. All you do is one little bit of double-sided tape at a time, peel it off. You can take your gilding flakes, pop them on there. Once we've popped them on, give it a bit of a rub. There's the first one down. Once we've got the first one, then you can then start and peel the second one, and then put your adhesive onto the second one.
I think if you're at home, a lot of people say, well, I could just use gold paper. It's not the same look. Or if you say, well, I'm just gonna use gold ink. Gold ink does not look like this at all. You can't get the same effect even if you have a gold or a silver ink.
I think if I get you that card, Suzanne, if we have a little look at this up close again, this is gilded. This is what we're talking about, guys. It's a little bit like, you know, when you have gold leafing on a cake, it's like your gold leafing, but then you apply that gold leafing to your stamped surfaces, to your handwritten surfaces. You want to do it onto those little foam shapes that we get. We're getting all these foam shapes in the pack.
Wow.
I like to do it onto my, it's now for backgrounds like this, beautiful background. But then also all of your die cut pieces. So this one here, die cut, we put the gilding inside the die cut and then put a full layer of glitter over the top of that.
Oh my gosh.
And you're going to use a tiny amount, Suzanne. These pots, to be honest, just to get the 3 pots for $39.95 at this size is huge. You know, that in and of itself is going to be fantastic. But the fact that you're getting that, the specialist glue, the glue in the pens, the ink pad that you can stamp with, you've got all the tools, and we will keep bringing back the other colours. I promise we'll restock those other colours.
And I'm assuming you'll bring back more of the glue for the stamp pad too. So guys, she'll keep this in stock because eventually, obviously, you are going to run out down the road. But I love the fact that if you have any kind of tape runner, anything you can make a sticker out of, like using your Xyron, you're going to be able to get this gilded effect. You're going to have so much fun with it. All right, how many do we have left, Mr. Kevin? I have 250 left, so this is on its way to selling out. You get everything you see here, even all the goodies down below. And that's additional 57 pieces of these great double-sided foam images. All right, so we got one more thing we're gonna show you before I'm gonna let Sarah go for the moment. But I do wanna give you a reminder, the storage boxes, you guys love these. How clever are